Alright, y'all, what's up? Welcome to another episode, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to do another live edition today. Just a few things that I wanted to talk about. I don't want to be on here long. But yeah. But, what's up, Sharice? How you doing? My man, niggas Trent, what's going on, bro? I thought you might like, or have some input on this topic. There was something else I seen today too that I'd like to talk about, but let's just go ahead and get into it. So basically, really, what I really wanted to talk about is something that I saw earlier this week about an Ohio bill would allow pregnant people to sue men for unintended pregnancies. I don't know pregnant people. I thought it was only one kind of person that gets pregnant, but shit, what the fuck do I know? But anyway, so I just want to know how y'all feel about women being able to sue men for an unintended pregnancy. I believe the phone number is on there, so if you'd like to call in and give us your input on how you feel about this, that'd be great. But anyway, so, that was just a Facebook article that I seen, and it didn't really have too much detail on the in the article that I read. So I looked it up, and I mean, I really just don't understand. I don't understand how you can sue somebody for unintended pregnancy. Because the way that I look at it is, anytime that you are going to have sexual relations with a person, intercourse, there is a chance that you can become pregnant. So I really don't understand how this is going to work. But from the article that I read, it's basically also saying that when women do have babies, it's pretty expensive, and it usually falls on the mother if she's not married. And I think they're able to sue you up to $5,000. Plus you would have to pay court fees, lawyer fees, all of that shit too. But my question is, after I am sued for unintended pregnancy, can I still be taken for child support too? I'm very curious about that. I would really like to know. It doesn't go into that. Also, what it doesn't say is, it does say anybody who causes an unintended pregnancy. So I'm assuming that if a woman gets pregnant and the man didn't intend for this to happen, can he sue her as well? This is a question I wish that somebody who proposed this bill could answer. But I think what it's supposed to stop is, it's supposed to stop random hookups and deadbeat fathers. But I thought we already had something in place for deadbeat fathers. I thought that was the child support system. I thought that's what that was for. But I really want to know how y'all feel about it, man. I'm really curious to know how y'all feel about women, for the most part, being able to sue men for an unintended pregnancy. If you want to call in, that's cool. The number's on there, 878-348-0414. Or you can just, comment on the live feed. That's cool too. Well, I'm countersuing for not telling me you're fertile. Is that something that she has to tell you, like, yo, I'm fertile? I don't know. I don't know if that's something she needs to tell you. But I'm just saying, also, how do you prove that this was unintended? Because people say some crazy stuff during sex. We all, I'm sure all men have heard, nut at me, come at me, something along those lines. And then she want to turn around and say, nah, nigga, I didn't really mean that. I didn't want this. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. I wonder if this is actually even going to be like go through. Now, this is a bill that has been proposed in Ohio. I think Ohio only. But I did see some women on there who were all for it. Hell yeah. I saw somebody, I think they shared it saying, I'm moving to Ohio so I can sue these niggas. I'm just like, okay. But it seems to me it's always some way, shape, or form the male's fault for getting a woman pregnant. And, shit, it's unintended, okay. Yeah. But it's always our fault, man. It's always our fault. And I do agree that, yes, a woman cannot become pregnant on her own. I get it. But I can't get you pregnant on my own. And you hear the arguments of, even if you're wearing a condom, because it does say no matter the circumstance, no matter what happens, even if it was consensual sex, that you can still be sued for an unintended pregnancy. And I don't, this came right off, right off the heels of the Roe v. Wade being overturned. So, no abortions or no more abortions. I got a call. Hold on. Yo, what's up?
What's good with it, man?
It's my man Niggas Trent.
Yeah, man. I had finally expound on this shit, man.
Okay.
So, basically, to me, it's the same as like Florida they do. Just 1970. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say it apply to people, I always think like anytime it's blatantly detrimental legislation being propagated, it always impact black people more. You feel me? So it's the same thing. If they can't rob, they're gonna use a woman to rob. If they can't enslave a black man, they're gonna help that woman. They're gonna help that woman so she can help them come enslave. Like whether it's through marriage, you know what I'm saying, and through divorce, or whether it's through child support. You get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They always gonna use it. Their emotion for them to co-sign or champion something that's ultimately detrimental to us all. Like, as far as a family unit, it's gonna drive a wedge between you get what I'm saying? Because that's the greatest threat to them. So they can have us on the same page. It's ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be no political person or no person who is, extremely intelligent or well educated. See, this is nonsense, man. For you to be able to sue somebody, you know what I'm saying, because you got unintentionally pregnant. Women have more contraception than men.
Boy, I'm sorry.
You have sex with a woman.
You said.
You don't want that.
Repeat that again. You said wait, they have more what than men?
Contraceptives.
Okay,
like
okay.
Condom, birth control, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they got female contraceptives. They don't use. I ain't never seen one pull out female contraceptives in my life. They got them motherfuckers though.
That is true. But I hear a lot of women saying, first off, I know a lot of women who don't even like condoms, period.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to.
That's how they trap you, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
And then they don't want to. They're not on the pill. They don't want to be on any kind of birth control because it feels like it messes up their bodies. So it seems what I've been hearing a lot more lately is why don't men just get vasectomies and we can cut this out completely.
I tell you what. Vasectomies, I heard big things about it. Some of my homeboys got something. You know what I'm saying? So some of them is cool. Some of the research I looked up say it causes impotency sometimes. Some of the research I looked up, they said that it lowers like sex drive, things of that nature. But it always something to come along with, it's always negative effects to come along with anything that has to do with medical or anything that's unnatural, that's chemicalized going into the body.
Right.
So it is what it is. It always going to be, you can sit down and talk about this, but to sit there and try to put all your blame on the man, where he's going to be he could be financially sued, you know what I'm saying, for getting a woman pregnant. It's just absurd to me because it's like you want all of this control, like my body, my choice, you want all this control, right? But you don't want none of the responsibility to come with it. You want the same respect as a man. You want the accountability of a child. That's what I think is crazy. You know
Now,
what I'm saying?
but do you
There's a lot of niggas out here and they got fat by women. You feel me? But
do you feel like men also trap women with
uh,
pregnancy?
you know niggas, oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But like on the opposite side, women be trapping men too.
Right.
Knowing a man don't have that type of interest. Women, a lot of men say, I'm on both birth control. Do not be on birth control.
Or telling us their tubes are tied and they not.
Right. Poking holes in the condom. You know what I'm saying? Going in the condom, getting the sperm, trying to inseminate it. You know what I'm saying? They do all types of wild stuff. But none of that comes up into conversation when it comes down to the political side of things or the judicial side of things. If they're only going to hold the man accountable. And that's the problem that I have. If women can have all of this say so and impose all of these consequences on men, and these people who are not really going to be affected by, like politicians or these rich people, who are not going to be affected by it, they're going to have all of these, you know what I'm saying, this say so in it. Then why is it women don't have none of the consequences of their own actions when they control such an intricate part of sex, you know what I'm saying, and reproduction? That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that nobody should be sued for pregnancy because anything that takes two people to do, that's a co-created situation.
I agree.
Unless it was rape involved, that's a co-created situation. Therefore, two people need to be held responsible for it. That
I
made most sense when they said people need to be forced to be married if they get somebody pregnant. Because that's going to hold both people accountable.
what
If women
it,
don't want to get married at an early age, then what? They're not going to be quick to, you know what I'm saying, wild out.
but do you think
You know
that
what I'm saying?
do you think this bill would make people more careful and prevent just random, just random hookups, one night stands, shit like that,
Mm,
Because
yeah.
if I know, like, yo, I don't even know this shorty, you know what I'm saying? I just met her at the bar, whatever the case is, and, we did whatever afterwards. If I know if I fuck around and get her knocked up, that this bitch can sue me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say bitch. If this woman can sue me because, this wasn't an intentional pregnancy, you know what I'm saying? That's going to deter me from just random, just having random people that I'm fucking with.
For sure. For
So,
sure. But, like I said, and it's funny you say that because I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Population control. That's it real. You want to think this population, man. See these billionaires and politicians speak on population control. Too many people being, what is the Time magazine was putting out all of those covers talking about the white population shrinking. And, by 2050 at first, and they put out another one. I was like 2044, like the population in America going to be majority like biracial or Mexican, something like that.
pretty much
So,
not so many white people.
yeah. So it's like they definitely have, an angle. You know what I'm talking about? And you can see it with the cancellation of abortion, but I never thought they did that. You know what I'm saying? But, I feel like the only reason why they did it is because they wanted white women to have more babies.
For
And white
sure.
people wouldn't have enough babies. I don't think that had nothing to do with, trying to control women's bodies. It's more so them trying to up their numbers and eliminate things that are affecting the most.
But why
You know what I'm saying?
aren't not? And then just asking you and what you may think. Why do you feel like it is white women aren't having as many babies?
Because they're more career driven now. That's what I think.
Yeah.
A lot of them have bought into the feminist mindset. You know, and then it's just like I don't know, our culture is more black culture. I feel like our culture is more like sexualized. You know what I'm saying? Like black people, like all like sexualized, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to like white people culture, it's more so like marriage. So a lot of them white women they don't want to get married because they focus on their career. You know what I'm saying? And building themselves up. And then by the time they get in their 30s and they trying to have children, it's hard for them to have children. A lot of them think.
Or they're not going to have a bunch. They're going to put out one. Because like I said, by the time they get into their career, they may be in their mid-30s. You know what I mean? By the time they're well into it and making some good money. So by the time you're in your mid-30s, you're not about to pop out 5, 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 probably at the most. You know what I mean? So I do understand it. Meanwhile, on our culture, and I'm not saying other cultures don't get pregnant early, but Well, shit, you know, and other, well, I'll just say for, you know, because I went to an all-white school, and again, I didn't know a lot of white teenage pregnant girls, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they would still get rid of them, but it would be like hush hush, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be so much out there that a lot of white women are having.
See, the white girls, they'll get pregnant, but their parents will take their ass to a state where they get a abortion.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, like some low key shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But like I said, and in our culture, you know, I don't even say in our culture, but some black, you know, people, you know, I was 22 when I had my first kid, and my kid's mom was 18. You know, so you don't really see that so often in other races of people. So, and you know, then they always say that's what we do. Like you said, we fuck. We fucking like rabbits. You know what I'm saying? Multiplying like roaches. So, but yeah, man, I definitely appreciate your take on that. You know, I've been mean, but we had talked before too. Whenever you come back to Pittsburgh, bro, I need you here.
Yeah, you definitely gonna make some mistakes, man. Don't be coming up there soon, man.
My man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for I appreciate you for calling in, though, bro.
No problem, bro.
My man. So yeah, that was some pretty good, you know, feedback on that. But even with the, you know, depopulation, it's like which way do y'all want it? Do you know, they want to get rid of abortions, but then be able to sue people for unintended pregnancies, which is supposed to deter people from having more babies, I guess. You know, so it's kind of like a contradiction a little bit to me. But, yeah. Hi, Miss Tweety. How you doing? But, yeah, I mean, we can always come back around to that. But also something I want to talk about real quick. And like I said, I ain't trying to be on here real long. I saw a video today of a woman who was extremely upset. I'm going to assume it was her boyfriend. And upset because he did not pay. I'm assuming they had like a dinner party for her birthday, and he did not pay for all 18 of her friends to eat. And I just thought it was kind of fucked up. You know, like, I've had some people engage with me on this, and they were saying, yeah, you know, this probably should have been something that was talked about. Hey, how are we going to pay for this? Are you paying for everybody, or are you paying for me and everybody else is paying for their own meal? I also said, though, you know, the way that she was acting, he probably knew that this is the type of woman that she was. You know, also it could have been a situation of, you know, he had done things for her previously that were very generous and just figured that he would do this again. But I can't understand, without having a conversation with somebody about, are you going to pay for everybody? What in your mind would make you think that he's obligated to pay for you? No, paying for you is cool because it's your birthday, it's your day, and that's probably what he should do if he's taking you out. Of course, I don't think that any woman on their birthday, if a man is taking them out, that she expects to pay. But I don't understand what would be going through your mind for you to feel like this man should pay for all 18 of your friends as well. You know? And especially depending on when you eat shit. I don't give a fuck if you're eating at Applebee's. If everybody's fucking bill is $50, you know, the bill, you know, each individual dinner plus their drinks is $50. You know what I'm saying? For 18 people, that's damn near what? $1,000? And depending on, you know, what kind of money you're making, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But I just thought of it, and then I feel like I can call her a bitch in this situation because she was acting as such, the way she was acting in this video, and then, you know, embarrassing this man out there in front of all of these people. Then she want to call him broke. I mean, goddamn, if he was so fucking broke, why do you think he had the money to pay for 18 of your friends? I mean, make that shit make sense. But that's something else I wanted to engage y'all with. How do y'all feel about something like that? Do you feel like if it is a birthday dinner for you and your friends and family are invited, and your boyfriend or your man, your husband, whoever he may be to you, he is the one that set this up, do you feel like he is obligated to pay for all of the guests that come. Because again, I don't feel like that should be expected. But if it's a conversation had and I have a certain, amount of money set aside specifically for your birthday, whatever it is that we're going to do, and I can go ahead and pay for everybody, and that's a conversation we had, then that's cool. But to just expect that, I don't know, man, that's a little fucked up. Shorty was out of line. I would never make my man pay for the whole thing. But if he was open to do so, that's cool. That's all right. But I do feel like you're right. You're right. I feel like she was out of line, just in the way that she was talking to him, And then what I think he said at the end, like, I'm about to leave. Are you coming with me or are you staying with your friends? And that's when she proceeded to, call him broke. Or no woman, nobody wants a broke, no woman wants a broke man. And then her friends in the background is like kind of co-signing it and all of that type of shit. But shit, I wonder, you probably got some broke ass friends. I don't know where they went to dinner. They looked a little dressed up. The guy really didn't look so much dressed up from what I can remember, but everybody looked like, they were dressed up pretty nicely. So I'm assuming it was a pretty expensive place. That's what I'm going to assume. Now, if he planned it that way and did not at all, that's on his own. I agree. If it was planned that way and then it got to the point where it was like, oh shit, I bit off more than I can chew, then yeah, bro, that's all on you. You know what I'm saying? You should have never agreed to that. But you did. But again, if this was not a conversation, do you feel like your significant other, if he or she is planning a birthday celebration for you and it's out to eat, somewhere out to eat, that they should pick up everybody's tab? That can get dangerous. That can get really expensive. The people coming in knowing that somebody else is going to pay for their tab, shit. Motherfuckers want 3, 4, 5, 6 drinks, double shots, double Henny, double Casamigos, all of that shit. That shit fucking expensive. And I talked to my brother, he was saying a drink down in DC is $15, $20. For one drink? For one motherfucking drink. But yeah, those are two of the topics that I really wanted to touch on today, just because those are just, some things that I had seen today that I'm like, maybe I'll go live about this later on, but I don't think I've ever attended a birthday dinner thinking it was going to be paid for. Me either. Anytime I went to a birthday dinner, I went there with the mindset of, I'm going to pay for myself, or I'm going, if I have a date with me, I'm going to pay for me and my date at this birthday dinner. Never thought that, whoever is throwing the party or invited us was going to pay for this. I never ever thought that in my life. But again, like I said before, I believe that she just didn't turn out to be this way. And I don't know how long they were together or, anything like that. But I'm assuming that he knew she was this type of person. I don't want to call her a gold digger, because I don't know the lady personally. I don't know the young lady. But just the way that she was acting on this video was disturbing to me. It was. It really was. So yeah, so between the birthday dinner and I think the men being sued for unintended pregnancies, like, I forgot the senator's name, started with an M, some shit like that, I forgot, and I don't want to fuck up her name, but I believe it was a woman who came up with this bill, which is not really surprising to me, but I just couldn't imagine, man, getting somebody pregnant and then getting a summons, you know what I mean, talking about I'm being sued. I'm like, shit, what the fuck can I possibly be being sued for? What the fuck did I do? And it's for getting somebody pregnant. And then again, I want to know how they prove that this was not unintended. Do you have to have a contract signed? You know, hey, if I get pregnant, you know, it was unintended. I did not want any kids. Or a recording or some type of shit like that. I don't know how you prove that something was unintended. I really don't know. I have no idea how you prove that. Or if this is even my motherfucking baby. How the fuck do I know? Bitch, you fucked me on the first night. How I know you didn't do this to somebody yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess they can do like the DNA testing while she's still pregnant, I guess. I don't really know how that shit works, but I guess. But this just seems like a fucked up situation. The fact that we have gotten here to now we're suing people for pregnancies. Because I feel, anytime, no matter what kind of protection you're using, condoms, birth control, you know, regardless of what it is that you're doing, they're not 100% effective. This we know. And anytime that you're going to, you know, have sex with somebody, there is the possibility of becoming pregnant. And it not being planned. So, yeah, but then like I said before, too, once I get sued and I got to pay, you know, court fees and lawyer fees and, you know, pay you up to $5,000, do I still get put on child support? And then what happens, because I think they said you have up to 2 years, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that. I believe they said you have up to 2 years to be able to sue somebody. Statute of limitations, I believe, is 2 years for this. So in those 2 years, let's say you hit me at 1.5 years, and then it come to, you know what I mean, I get sued and all of that type of shit. Well, I'm assuming there'll probably be a DNA test done in between there. But if there's not, let's say I get sued and then they come to find out this kid isn't even mine. Do I get the countersuit? Do I get my money back? How the fuck is this going to play out? I don't know. But I think it's just something, you know, to have a good discussion about. I don't know if anybody else has seen this article or heard anything about it. But if you haven't, go ahead and take a look at it and, you know, get a little bit more familiar with this, because if it were to pass in Ohio, I'm sure it wouldn't be long before other states follow suit. And that'd be a fucked up situation. Motherfuckers be scared to have sex, period. But before I get off of here, I also want to let you guys know I got these Correct Me If I'm Wrong t-shirts. I don't have mugs on sale yet. This was personally made for me, but I thought it was pretty cool. I thought y'all might like to see that shit too. But you can get t-shirts, hoodies from StayCalmCoolCollected.com. StayCalmCoolCollected.com if you would like to get me a Correct Me If I'm Wrong shirt or hoodie. And it'd be cold as fuck before we know it. Shit, to me, summer's pretty much motherfucking over. Where we at? Motherfucking middle, damn near the end of July. Back to school time. See, they got all the book bags and pencils and pens and crayons and all of that shit out. So summer's pretty much over. So it will be hoodie season soon. And make sure you guys go ahead and get you some Correct Me If I'm Wrong merch. You know, support the podcast. I like to see motherfuckers walking around with my shit on. Kind of makes me feel good a little bit. Or even when people just stop me just to be like, hey man, we enjoy what you're doing. I like to be a part of it at some point in time, and I just think the shit is cool, man. Like people that I've never ever talked to in my life, or people that I wouldn't even think would listen to it, you know, sometimes might stop me. Or if it, you know, people that don't know me, they just see the shirt, they want to know what it is, what it's about, you know, so I stop and chat with them a little bit, you know, 5-10 minutes or whatever the case is. But again, you can get these t-shirts and hoodies. They're come in all different colors. I forgot what sizes they go up to them. I think I want to say 4X, 5X, something like that. But again, you can get these shirts or any merch from staycalmcoolcollected.com. My brother Pat Pettis runs that website. He's been running it for a little bit. He also has some merchandise on there. Truth Search. You can find things like there's a war going on outside. Protect the black woman. Things of that nature. So you can get all of that stuff on staycalmcoolcollected.com. Be greatly appreciated to see you guys walking around in this shit. If you do purchase any of that, it would be cool for you to take a picture of it, send it to me. If you post it online, whatever social media, you can tag me. Everybody pretty much knows I'm Marcus Jones on here. Instagram, I am Quesm_13, QUESM_ONE3. So yeah, if you are wearing any of the merchandise, anything like that, I would like for you to tag me in it. It's been a while since I've been tagged, but earlier I believe it was this year, I had a few women who got some merchandise and they tagged me in it. I thought it was pretty cool, But again, like I said, I didn't want to stay on here too long. I just wanted to throw those things out there and see what y'all thought about it. It's Sunday night, 8:30. Oh shit! The Kevin Hart concert was tonight. I'm sorry, not the Kevin Hart concert. The Kevin Hart comedy show was tonight, so I'm sure there's a lot of people at that. Also, did anybody attend the Black Music Festival yesterday? I was a little late. I missed Rakim. I kind of did want to see that, but I missed him. But I did get to see Tony, and it was a really good performance, especially for free. I thought it was great. A lot of black faces out there, which was also great to see. Everybody having a good time, dancing, singing, even down to little kids. I thought it was a really good time, and I think they said it was the 4th annual one that they did, and I look forward to seeing that often, So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, again, like I said, I didn't want to stay on here too long, and I just wanted to throw those topics out there to see what y'all thought about them. Got a little bit of feedback today. I got one phone call in, which is cool. Got some comments on the live feed, but like I said, just wanted to throw those out there to see what y'all thought about them. I try to do a live video a couple times a month, whenever I just feel like it. But my co-host is not here today. I wish she could have been here today, but I don't think she was feeling that well. But shout out to Candoria Lear, my co-host. But I appreciate everybody who listens, watches my YouTube videos. I don't have that many on YouTube right now at the time. But if you would like to see or listen to any of the podcasts, they are on YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast. Also, they can be listened to on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and there's a few other ones that I can't think of right now. But I think the main one that people listen to it on is Spotify. So, I think I got about 27, 28 episodes, something like that on there. So if you would love to support, just, go ahead and give. Even if you don't listen to them all, just give me some numbers. You feel me? But I would prefer for you to listen to them all. Some of them are pretty cool. Some are silly, you know what I mean? And funny or whatever the case is. And a lot of them are about some serious shit. But again, I appreciate everybody for listening, even to this live show right now. Shit pretty cool. But I will be doing this again shortly. Hopefully I'll have another episode that I can put out for y'all at least by this Friday coming. Hopefully. I'm not sure, but that's the goal. But again, I appreciate y'all for listening, watching, supporting. And if you do look at the YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Again, it's greatly appreciated. So yeah, until next time, guys, don't forget to smile. It's a good look.